You lose status. Morning.
We're ready.
Good morning.
Morning.
That one worked.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Chris Caius. I'm president of the Forest Preserve District of Kane County. The time being 8:55 a.m. I'd like to call this Truth in Taxation hearing to order. The purpose of this public hearing is to receive oral and written testimony regarding the Forest Preserve District of Kane County's proposed 2022 tax levy. The proposed corporate and special purpose property tax to be levied for 2022 are $8,006,331. This represents a 6.9%, $466,968 increase over the previous year. This increase in property taxes is necessary for the district to offset inflationary pressures. The official notice of the public hearing publication was made in the October 27th, 2022 Fox Valley Daily Herald. So I am calling this meeting to order for that, and this is a Truth in Taxation Act public hearing. Do we have to have roll call
Yes. We can.
Yes. For attendance?
Allen. Bates,
Bates here.
Berman,
Herman's here.
Brown,
Brown here.
Davis,
Davis here.
Ford, Froz,
Raz here.
Gums,
Comes here.
Iqbal,
Iqbal present.
Kenyon, Caius,
Caius present.
Copey, Leonard,
Leonard here.
Lewis,
Who's here?
Martin,
Present.
Molina,
Molina present.
Sanchez,
Shepro present.
Silva, Strathman,
Strathman here.
Sturgis,
He's here.
Tepe,
Deppie here.
Wallace, Winnicki.
Present.
You have a quorum?
Okay, and note that Deb Allen is also present. Great. Okay, well, I've already explained what the purpose of this meeting is. So we will move right on to the receipt of public comment. I do have one written comment that I will read as quickly as I can here. And then the rest is oral presentations. And this is from Gary Swick of Elgin, Illinois. Dear Kane County representatives, people come to Kane County to live and play because of the many outdoor recreational opportunities provided primarily by the Kane County Forest Preserve District. In fact, the county's 2040 plan envisions a county where all residents have convenient access to safe public parks, active recreation opportunities, and open space areas, helping Kane County's people to become the healthiest people in Illinois. The vast 23,000 acres of holdings has required significant investment of resource for their procurement and management. Kane County Forest Preserve does an exceptional job of preserving, restoring, providing opportunities for public education and recreation, and adding to that is the important value of the preserves in providing water quality protection and wildlife habitat. This is clearly demonstrated by the direct value of the 13 preserves that are on the Fox River shoreline. The KCFPD is an essential entity for the protection of the county's natural resources and a significant contribution to the county's economic development by providing recreational opportunities. I support investing Kane County financial resources to maintain the ability of the KCFPD to continue its outstanding record of performance. Please vote in favor of this support. Again, that was Gary Schwick at SWICK. Okay. And we'll thank Gary for submitting that. And then on to the oral presentations. We have those who'd like to contribute. On the top here, I have Sue Harney. Sue, would you please come up, state your name and the town you're from, please? You have 3 minutes.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sue Harney. I live in Sleepy Hollow and I love the Forest Preserve. I'm here to thank all of you for your stewardship of our forest preserve lands and our tax dollars that are invested there. Our forest preserves are among the most valuable assets we have, both from a financial perspective a tax perspective, and from a community well-being perspective. You and all the Forest Preserve staff are tasked with caring for our investment as taxpayers. I wholeheartedly support the proposed tax increase. I would support more and I would pay it gladly. I'm very tired of paying taxes for the eternal road expansions that we have in this area. I'm really tired of breathing the diesel fumes from all the places that are developed with these wonderful, wonderful 1,000,000 square foot warehouse things. I'm tired of seeing vacant strip malls that are draining our tax dollars. And all these things are supposedly going to lower our taxes or help with our taxes, which of course they never do. On the contrary, forest preserve land causes our value of our land and our homes to increase. The forest preserve lands cost a fraction of the amount that these roads, bridges, sewer systems, and other infrastructure cost. Restoring and maintaining the land we have all decided to buy is one of the best investments we can make in our tax dollars. Please assess the taxes you need to do a good job. Our forest preserves have been refuges for all of us during this terribly, terribly difficult period. And I'm sure that my 3 minutes are up. So I could say a lot more. I love you guys. I love what the Forest Preserve does. Please pay the taxes or assess the taxes that we need to take care of the things that we've spent so much money procuring. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, Sue. And I have Terry Haney. Terry, please come up. You have 3 minutes.
Very good. You pronounced it right.
Hey, go ahead and pull that microphone right up close to your mouth. Give it a yank.
Okay.
It doesn't respond very well.
My name's Terry Haney. I'm a resident of Batavia and I volunteer with the Forest Preserve District. I'm going to be short and sweet. I urge you to support the tax levy increase and vote yes for that. Thank you for the work you do and thank you for the Forest Preserves.
Thank you, Terry. Next, I have Jeff Hedrick. Now you'll have to pull that way up, Jeff.
May.
Pull it up to your forehead and then bring it back down and it'll be about right.
Thank you, Terry. Good morning. I'm Jeff Hedrick. I'm a resident of North Aurora. I'm here today to ask you to vote yes for the tax increase. Our natural areas and wildlife are facing increasing pressures like never before. Habitat loss, climate change, pesticides, herbicides, and the encroachment by invasive species threaten our environment and specifically our forest preserves. They remove pollution from the air and water. They're essential for flood control. They capture and store carbon, and they play a crucial role in recharging our aquifers. They're a place for recreation, quiet reflection, exercise, and a place to reconnect with nature. We must work harder to preserve and protect and restore them. For 4 years, I have served as the volunteer steward at the Lake Run Forest Preserve. And I'm proud to report that at the conclusion of our biweekly workday tomorrow, our group alone will have contributed to just over 2,500 hours of restoration work valued at over $75,000. We and the stewards at over 20 other county preserves rely on and receive invaluable support from your natural resources crew and your volunteer coordinator. Both provide essential equipment, training, guidance, resources, trees and plants that allow us to help them manage and restore these treasures that are under threat. Simply put, we, your volunteers, are a very, very good investment. Any reduction in funding threatens our essential work, especially at a time when we need more resources to support our mission and to continue to serve the Forest Preserve District. I urge you to vote yes for the tax levy increase. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Mary Oxenschlager, or some people call her Mary O.
See?
I'm Mary Oxensteiger. I live in Sugar Grove, and I would just like to say I support what's been said. My husband and I are happy to urge you to vote yes. We know you know the value of our forest preserves to our county. And I think there's quite a few other people who maybe didn't sign up that are in favor of you voting yes. There. Thank you.
Verse from the crowd, please. Thank you, Mary. June Keebler.
I'd like to also say that I support everything that's been said here today. Friends, members of the board, and staff, good morning and thank you for this opportunity to tell you that I wholeheartedly support this small tax increase for the Forest Reserve. In fact, I wish it would be greater. Our forest preserves are our greatest and most valuable asset. I encourage you to buy more land to increase these assets. They give us so much. They are the backbone of all of our ecosystem services. And we know that our ecosystem services are much, much cheaper to save than they are to mitigate. Our ecosystem services do things for us like mitigate climate change. They infiltrate heavy rains to recharge our aquifers, giving us clean water, holding our soil in place, protecting our rivers and streams. They prevent flooding. They keep our rivers stream and healthy and alive. They shelter wildlife and, and provide habitat and are refuges for our most endangered species. They are beautiful and they add so much to our lives by providing us with places to find shelter and peace and a sense of place. They buffer noise pollution and so much more. Indeed, I would prefer that all of the remaining open spaces and agricultural land go into the forest preserve. As Sue mentioned, we see so much development that ends up being on the sideline as just waste places in 5 to 10 years. And we are in Gundy right now fighting the invitation to bring these massive, massive warehouses to our streets, inviting diesel spewing semis to our neighborhoods. So again, I wholeheartedly support this increase. And without protection, the status of all of our open spaces and farmlands are vulnerable to these developments. The caretakers of our forest preserve, the staff, deserve our strongest support, including and perhaps especially compensation for their work. I strongly and sincerely urge you to pass this increase to support our forest preserves. Thank you very much.
Thank you, June. And I have Paula. Go ahead and say your last name when you get up here, Paula. And where you're from.
My name is Paula Alta Cruz, and I live in Campton Township, St. Charles address. I'm here to fully support what people have said about the Forest Preserve. John is my grandson and the third generation that have spent hours and celebrations and cross-country meets and family pictures in the forest preserves. Our puppies swim in the creeks. The boys love the playgrounds of the trees down in Johnson Mound or the creeks all over. I strongly support that you vote for the small tax increase and continue the development of this amazing resource for Kane County. I'll also say that my husband and I benefited from the Kane County Certified Naturalist Program, and we regularly harvest seed in the prairies. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paula. And then last I have on the list is Mary Alice Masonic.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mary Alice Masonic. I live in unincorporated Elgin. My career was in nursing, but I happily began volunteering in the forest preserves over 25 years ago. And I was the steward at Burnage Forest Preserve for 10 years. And to this day, I still happily attend work days, seed collections, and I'm very proud of this county for its forest preserves. And I know a lot of the staff. I've met many of the staff and worked with them, and I'm very happy to be continuing to do this work, and I strongly urge you to pass this tax increase. Thanks.
Great, thank you, Mary Alice. Is there anyone else that we missed on the list or that I didn't include that signed up and weren't, I didn't call? Okay. Don't see any response. So in that case, all persons desiring to be heard have been given an opportunity to present oral and written testimony with respect to the proposed tax levy. I will now entertain a motion for final adjournment of this hearing.
Mr.
Moved by
Shepro moves.
Shepro,
Seconds.
Close the hearing.
Bates seconds. Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, aye.
Bates, aye. Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ford, Frost,
Yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Kenyon, yes.
Caius,
Guys, yes.
Hopi, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva,
Silva, yes.
Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Surges,
Deppie, yes.
Wallace,
Wallace, yes.
Winnicki.
Yes.
Okay, it's approved.
Meeting's adjourned. Then are we good to go for the next one? Okay, well, I am going to reintroduce myself. I'm Chris Caius. I'm president of the Forest Preserve District of Kane County. It is 9 a.m., 9:12 a.m., November 7th, 2022, and I'd like to call this meeting to order of the commission. And can I please have, Monica, would you lead us in the pledge?
Roll call.
Well, after the pledge. That's on my agenda that way.
To the flag of the United States of America. To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Duly noted though, Mr. Shepro. Keep us on track. Okay, we'll have a roll call, please.
For attendance, Allen,
Allen, present.
Bates,
Bates here.
Berman,
Berman here.
Brown,
Brown here.
Davis,
Davis here.
Ford, Frost, Gums,
Gums here.
Iqbal,
Iqbal present.
Kenyon,
Here.
Caius,
Guys present.
Hopi, Leonard,
Leonard here.
Lewis,
Lewis here.
Martin,
Martin present.
Molina,
Molina, present.
Sanchez,
Sanchez present.
Shepro,
Shepro present.
Silva,
Silva here.
Strathman,
Strathman here.
Surges,
Burgess here.
Pepe,
Deppie here.
Wallace, Winnicki.
Present.
Do you have a quorum?
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you for being present. Thank you all in the audience. We get another opportunity according to our agenda here for public comment. Are there any public comments from those in person, on the phone, or in writing? I don't have anything. I think heard from everybody. That's great. So we'll move right on to item 5. May I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from October 12th, 2022 meeting? Moved by Ford,
Berman, second.
second by Berman. Any discussion, changes?
11th through the 12th.
Good minutes.
11th or 12th?
I've got 11th. What did I say?
12th.
Oops. Over 11th. Thanks for the correction, guys. No, keep an eye on me. I mean. Okay, great. As of, we'll do it for the 11th then. It's second and moved. Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, aye.
Bates,
Bates, yes.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ford, Frost,
Raz, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Guys, yes.
Hopi, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva, Strathman,
Yes.
Surges,
Burgess, yes.
Pepe,
Deppie, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Winnicki.
Yes.
Silva. It's approved.
Oh, sorry. That would be the minutes are approved. May I have a motion and a second to approve the bills and commissioners per diem for October 2022? Moved by
Woniki seconds.
Winnicki, seconds. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, aye.
Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ward, Fraz,
Raz, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Yes.
Copey, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva,
Silva, yes. And Silva is yes on the minutes, technical difficulties. Thank you.
thank you. Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Sturgis,
Sturgis, yes.
Tepe,
Epi, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Woniki,
Yes.
it's approved.
Motion passes. And now we have some special presentation. Item A, Deborah Allen from the Illinois Association of Park Districts, 20 Years of Service Award for, turn it over to Monica Myers.
So the Illinois Association of Park Districts recognizes elected officials for longevity service awards in 5-year increments. And our Commissioner Deborah Allen has received the 20-year service award from IEPD. And we have a plaque and a nice glass award that we'd like to present to her. Peter Murphy, who is the executive director for IEPD, sends you his best wishes and thanks you wholeheartedly for your service over the 20 years. So Deborah, if you could join us up here, we're going to give you your awards and take a picture.
Big one? Sure. Oh.
The only problem is it's not gonna.
Oh, no, it is not.
But the company, the perfect day, but the company has been wonderful.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you.
And we will continue on that same vein with the recognition of outgoing commissioners.
Right. So we have 5 outgoing commissioners, and what we'd like to do is call you up and provide you with a thank you award for your years of service as a Forest Preserve Commissioner. And we have selected a photograph of a preserve in your district to put in the plaque. So when you hang on your wall, you can proudly look at a beautiful Forest Preserve picture. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing up front and then photo opportunity. So Drew Fraz for 14 years of service. John Martin for 8 years of service. And Shepro for 2 years of service. And Barbara Winnicki for 24 years of service.
Yes.
Mhm.
Those are nice flags. A nice picture.
I want to mention Tom Copey.
Okay.
Tom Copey is our other commissioner that is leaving, and we'll have a plaque for him and see if he can come to the December meeting, but we will get him his plaque also for his service.
Thank you for all your contributions. With the indulgence of the committee, I would like to move item 8 until after executive session. And we will move right on into ER 2211-2982 resolution authorizing delegates. May I have a motion in a second? Right?
Board moves. Kenyon second first.
Oh, did I skip something?
Yeah, it's okay. So you got Ford and Kenyon.
Excuse me just one moment.
So you just did this one here. We got this up here. Committee schedule. It's not on his. Oh, there it is. It's right there. Did this one first. That's okay. Finish that one and then we'll go to this.
Okay. That was 2982 resolution authorizing delegates. We'll do that first. And that will be, may I have a motion, and we had a motion in a second,
Ford and Kenyon.
Ford and Kenyon. And is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, I.
Bates,
Bates, yes.
Berman,
Yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davist,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Ford, yes.
Franz,
Raz, yes.
Gums,
Comes, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius, Hopi, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
Pro, yes.
Silva,
Silva, yes.
Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Sturgis,
Burgess, yes.
Tepe,
Pepe, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Winnicki.
Yes.
Okay, it's approved.
You just get the- It's this one here that you're skipping. '83 is this one you're skipping.
Okay.
Got it.
Well, you take notes at the last minute. Okay, well, actually, we're going to skip FPR 2983. And we'll go back to,
A.
There's no resolution.
Yeah, just approval of the 23 schedule.
okay.
23 schedule.
Wasn't anything that confusing about this agenda.
Sorry about that. And back to item A, presentation. May I have a motion and a second to approve or for the presentation and potential approval of the Forest Preserve District's 2023 committee meeting schedule? Moved by Berman,
Strathman seconds.
second by Strathman. Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Allen,
Allen, I.
Bates,
Bates, yes.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davist,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Ford, yes.
Franz,
Raz, yes.
Gums,
Comes, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius, Kopi, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
I'm lost. Where is this on the agenda?
8A.
Sorry.
On mine, it says 8A is the resolution authorizing the delegates to vote.
Well, just above that, it says presentation approval.
Trouble today. I see.
I'm glad you're lost too, then. I don't feel so bad.
I'm confused by the paragraph.
Reading is all.
I didn't do well in second grade when they taught that. Yes.
thank you.
Go to you for reference too, darn.
Silva,
Silva is a yes.
thank you. Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Sturgis,
Burgess, yes.
Tepe,
Pepe, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Winnicki.
Yes.
It's approved.
That one is approved, and that was 8A, and then the 2982 is approved. We're skipping 2983 until after the executive. meeting, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think we're on track now, heading downhill. And item 9, bids and proposals. May I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution approving a contract with Engineering Resource Associates for professional services to develop engineering plans for the Buffalo Park and Bruner Family Forest Preserve improvements. Moved by Fraz.
Berman second.
Where is that darn Sanchez? Sanchez second.
I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about it, but I don't care.
Sanchez seconds. Okay. And that would be Jennifer Brooks Lopez.
Good morning. We're seeking approval to move forward with a contract for professional services with Engineering Resources for improvements at the Buffalo Park and Bruder Family Forest Preserve. Funds were allocated in the 2021-2022 budget to complete engineering, solidify the plan development, and provide for construction of improvements. The improvements that are included, kind of hard to see on the screen in front of us, but those include a new shelter, bathroom, some improvements to the parking lot, finalizing the sled hill design, drainage improvements. So for those of you who are familiar with the park, which is up in the northeastern corner of the of our county, the trail that runs kind of to the south end is a limestone screening trail. There's certain sections of that have been experiencing some washout. So included in this proposal would be to rectify some of those drainage issues that we're having out there. To select the firm, the district utilized a request for qualifications. There were 4 firms that were solicited. Engineering Resources was selected out of those 4 firms, and a scope of work was developed with a contract not to exceed of $71,967.46. Staff is requesting an additional 10% contingency of approximately $7,197.54 to be set aside to cover any unanticipated additional costs that may arise during design or construction of the project, for a total possible cost for engineering services of $79,165. The project is fully funded through funds that were secured from KDOT for a total of $625,000, of which sufficient funds totaling $614,375 are still available in the Construction and Development Fund Land Area Development account for this expense. Any questions?
Just if we can move that picture up just a little bit so we can see on the far south end down farther. Where's that trail over to the right?
And you're going to need to pan over to the right a little bit, follow that kind of tree line down.
Just for, there we
Yeah,
go.
right there. You can kind of see that.
Just for
bubbled
full
area.
disclosure, those
Sure.
of you that are familiar with Bruner, just south of Long Meadow Parkway. That trail that's all washed out, has a lot of gravel on it, will be, or
Yeah, you
sand, will be improved.
Kind of see that bubbled area. That's the
Yeah.
area we'd be concentrating on to get those drainage improvements
Okay.
fixed.
Great, thank you. Mr. Froz?
I just want to comment, in addition to the funding that was received from KDOT, it was a great collaboration between the county and the Forest Preserve, because an enormous amount of earth that was surplus to the Long Meadow project was moved just adjacent to it and enhanced all those hills and was graded for the enhanced sledding hills and so forth. So it's a great partnership.
Great. And trees, we're going to be planting more trees.
Mhm.
Okay, any other questions or comments? Hearing none, seeing none, roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, aye.
Bates,
Bates, yes.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Ford, Fraz,
Raj, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Guys, yes.
Kopi, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
Chapro, yes.
Silva,
Silva, yes.
Strathman,
Yes.
Surges,
Yes.
Tepi,
Seppi, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Oniki.
Yes.
It's approved.
Motion passes. May I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution approving a bid to purchase unleaded gasoline and B5 biodiesel fuels? Moved by Kenyon,
Davis, second.
Leonard second. Discussion, oh, let's see, I'm sorry, go ahead, David. David Petchke.
Yes, presented before you today are bid results for a 1-year contract for biodiesel fuel as well as unleaded fuel. It's a 1-year contract with 2 mutual option years. The lowest bidder was Al Warren Oil Company out of Hammond, Indiana. The district had piggybacked off of the county's bid for this delivery of fuel, as we have in the past, to reduce costs for the district. Out of 16 vendors, 4 responded, the lowest being Al Warren Oil at 13 cents OPIS markup rate per gallon for both unleaded and for biodiesel fuel. So staff is recommending the approval of this at 13 cents from Al Warren Oil.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Is there any questions for Dave? Roll call, please.
Allen, I. Bates.
Bates, aye.
Berman.
Berman, yes.
Brown.
Brown, yes.
Davis.
Davis, yes.
Ford. Braz.
Braz, yes.
Gums.
Gums, yes.
Iqbal.
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon.
Yes.
Caius.
Caius, yes.
Hopi. Leonard.
Leonard, yes.
Lewis.
Lewis, yes.
Martin.
Martin, yes.
Molina.
Molina, yes.
Sanchez.
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro.
Chopra, yes.
Silva.
Silva, yes.
Strathman. Strathman, yes.
Yes.
Pepe.
Pepe, yes.
Wallace.
Yes.
Winnicke.
Yes.
Approved.
Motion passes. May I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution approving a bid for native seed purchase to restore lands at various preserves. Moved by Strathman,
Winnicke.
Nikki seconds. Then that would be Ben Heberther.
Yes, good morning. So before you now is the bid results to purchase seed to restore approximately 227 acres of agricultural land to native prairie. We have a couple project maps for you. The first project is 52 acres over in Big Rock, just south of Granite Road. The different lines in there indicate different seed mixes that our natural resource manager made. The next one is over at Bowes Creek. This is the northern end of Bowes Creek, just south of Muirhead Springs. Same story here. This Bowes Creek is 52 acres, 138 different species across there. And the next one is over at Hoshite Woods. This one is significant. We're looking at 77 acres, 149 different species going across this preserve, but this was funded through the DCEO, the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity grants that we received a few years ago, and finally received our notice of state award. So we're confident we can move forward on that now. This will be that will finalize the restoration at that preserve. So the seed specifications went out to 21 different vendors. We had 2 respondents, which isn't uncommon due to the fact that we're a pretty big native seed purchaser. So the first option, Big Rock and Bowes, is funded through our 01 funds. So we budget exactly $140,000 a year, so that 110,000 and change is within budget. The second one was a $200,000 grant. The Hoshite Woods, we still have 167,000 available for this purchase. I can take any questions.
Great. Are there any questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
I still like the name a lot.
Which one's that?
Shooting Star.
Shooting
Moon.
Star
Yes.
Native Seeds and Prairie Moon Nursery. They should get it for the name.
Allen.
Allen, I.
Bates.
Bates, I.
Berman.
Berman, yes.
Brown.
Brown, yes.
Davis.
Davis, yes.
Ford.
Ford, yes.
Braz.
Braz, yes.
Gums.
Gums, yes.
Iqbal.
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon.
Yes.
Caius.
Caius, yes.
Hopi. Leonard.
Leonard, yes.
Lewis.
Lewis, yes.
Martin.
Martin, yes.
Molina.
Molina, yes.
Sanchez.
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro.
Yes.
Silva.
Silva, yes.
Strathman.
Strathman, yes.
Surges.
Yes.
Tepe.
Pepe, yes.
Wallace.
Yes.
Winnicke.
Yes.
Approved.
Okay, motion passes. That was for those people that are excited about restoring lands, and the next one is for those that are excited about the acquisition of new lands. May I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution to purchase a parcel approximately 23.8 acres adjacent to Dick Young Forest Preserve in Blackberry Township.
Sanchez moves.
Second by Kenyon.
Second by Kenyon, Sanchez and Kenyon. And You sat down too soon, Ben. And Haberther. Unless you've got a proxy or something.
No, I don't. So this is a resolution to acquire the 23.8 acres you see in yellow on the map. This is known as the Dow parcel. We began negotiating with Miss Alice Dow earlier in the year. Unfortunately, she passed at 100 years and 1 week. And we are proceeding with the negotiations with her daughter Jean. And we are just about concluded that for the acquisition. It's a pretty logical pickup at the south end of Dick Young Forest Preserve. Those of you that are familiar with the Audubon Bridge, the peak of this parcel points right to where the Audubon Bridge is and our new water control structure. So having this will really help us with the hydrologic restoration in that area.
Okay, any questions for Ben? Okay, hearing none, seeing none. Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, aye.
Bates,
Bates, yes.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davist,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Ford, yes.
Franz,
Raz, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Hopi, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Chepro,
Pro, yes.
Silva,
Silva, yes.
Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Surges,
Burgess, yes.
Tepe,
Deppie, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Winnicke,
Yes.
Spruit.
Motion passes. Item 11, ordinances. May I have a motion and a second to approve the ordinance of the Board of Commissioners for the Forest Preserve District of Kane County, Illinois for the levy of taxes for the fiscal year beginning July 1 AD 2023 and ending June 30th, 2024 for the general fund. Moved by
Raz moves.
Franz,
Berman, second.
second by Berman. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, aye.
Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davist,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Ford, yes.
Franz,
Raz, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Hopi, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Chepro,
Chapro, yes.
Silva,
Silva, yes.
Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Surges,
Burgess, yes.
Tepe,
Deppie, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Winnicke,
Yes.
it's approved.
Motion passes. May I have a motion and a second to approve the ordinance of the Board of Commissioners for Forest Preserve District of Kane County, Illinois for the levy of taxes for the fiscal year beginning July 1 AD 2023 and ending June 30, 2024 for the Construction and Development Fund. Moved by
Davis moves.
Davist. Ford seconds. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Allen, Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davist,
Davis, yes.
Ford, Franz,
Raz, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Kopi, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Chepro,
Chapro, yes.
Silva,
Silva, yes.
Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Surges,
Burgess, yes.
Tepe,
Deppie, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Winnicke,
Yes.
approved.
Motion passes. May I have a motion and a second to approve the ordinance of the Board of Commissioners for the Forest Preserve District of Kane County, Illinois for the levy of taxes for the fiscal year beginning July 1st AD 2023 and ending June 30th, 2024 for the Insurance Liability Fund. Moved by Bates. Second,
Leonard, seconds.
Leonard. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, aye.
Bates,
Bates, yes.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davist,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Ford, yes.
Franz,
Raz, yes.
Gums,
Yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Caius, yes.
Kopi, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva,
Silva, yes.
Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Surges,
Yes.
Pepe,
Pepe, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Winnicke,
Yes.
it's approved.
Motion passes. May I have a motion and a second to approve the ordinance of the Board of Commissioners for the Forest Preserve District of Kane County, Illinois for the levy of the taxes for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, AD 2023 and ending June 30th, 2024 for the Illinois Municipal Retirement Fund.
Gums will move.
Moved by Gums,
Strathman seconds.
Strathman seconds. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, I.
Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ford, Braz,
Braz, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Yes.
Copey, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva,
Silva, yes.
Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Surges,
Burgess, yes.
Tepe,
Pepe, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Winnicke,
Yes.
it's approved.
Motion passes. May I have a motion and a second to approve the ordinance of the Board of Commissioners for the Forest Preserve District of Kane County, Illinois for the levy of taxes for the fiscal year beginning July 1, AD 2023 and ending June 30th, 2024 for the Social Security Fund. Moved by,
Gums will
Allen
move.
moves.
second by
Winnicke.
Winnicke. Has any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, I.
Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Ford, yes.
Braz,
Braz, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Yes.
Copey, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva,
Silva, yes.
Strathman,
Strathman, yes.
Surges,
yes.
Tepe,
Pepe, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Winnicke,
Yes.
approved.
Motion passes. May I have a motion and a second to approve an ordinance abating the tax heretofore levied for the year 2022 to pay debt service on the taxable general obligation refund bonds, alternate revenue source, Series 2016B for the Forest Preserve District of Kane County, Illinois. Moved by
Sanchez.
Shepro, Shepro seconds.
Sanchez and Shepro, was that?
Mhm.
Sanchez moves, Shepro seconds. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, I.
Bates,
Bates, aye.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Ford,
Ford, yes.
Braz,
Braz, yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Yes.
Copey, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
Shepro, yes.
Silva,
Silva, yes.
Strathman,
Yes.
Surges,
Burgess, yes.
Tepe,
Pepe, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Winnicke,
Yes.
approved.
Okay, now we are
Mis-
going to,
Mr.
oh,
President.
excuse me, that's right.
Before we go into executive session,
Barb Winnicke, you're recognized.
yes, I know we're out of order, but I'd like to say just a couple words. If it's okay with the.
Keep it
president.
short.
Okay. I just want to thank all our good open space people and preservation people for being here today. You helped make the Kane County Forest Preserve a great success. And then I'd like to go over to the other side of the room and just thank the staff for all your work and dedication. You make us look very smart because you do all the work behind the scenes, and we really want to thank you for that. So it's good to see all of you, and Valerie, you too.
Hold it, that's my lines. Those were mine.
Sorry about that.
Respect this chair. What's that all about? Okay, thank you, Ms. Winnicky. Well deserved, I might add. What we're going to do now is we go into closed session to discuss items that are not privileged to the general public on license agreements and personnel, so that we will ask you to leave. You are certainly welcome to wait and then return for that final item after this. Unfortunately, I can't tell you just how long the executive session will last, so that it may be a while, but the news maybe will be worth it.
I would also like to thank our wonderful activists, King County Forest Preserve activists. Thank you for coming today and thank you for all the work you do all the time. Wow.
I'm going to move to go into closed session, and you're invited to leave, like I said, and return afterwards. May I have a motion and a second to go into executive session to discuss
Seconds.
license agreements and personnel?
Land acquisition.
Kenyon and Leonard,
No land act. Kenyon and who?
and no land act,
Okay, got it.
just license and personnel. So roll call, please. Is that correct?
Yeah, for specificity, it's a specific employee's employment and compensation, if you want to get technical under the act.
Enjoy it while you're alive. when you
Alan?
leave.
Babe?
No one will get-
Specific.
Yes, Ken.
You have to wait. Somebody's
It's
trying to
on.
move things along here. Yeah. Getting in trouble.
So for roll call, Berman,
Berman here.
Exec.
Brown,
Yes.
Davis,
Travis, yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Braz,
Yes.
Gums,
Gums, yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Yes.
Copy, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin, Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
You know.
No one.
Silva,
Here.
Strathman,
Strathman here.
Yes. Yes or no?
Tuppy,
Happy, yes.
Bliss,
Better place.
Yes.
Winnicky. It's approved.
Okay, we're going into closed session. It'll take a moment to set it up.
Okay, everybody online that's joining us in the closed session, please accept your invite to go in. Be aware until I give you the okay, anything you say will be going out live to the public still on YouTube. So accept those invites.
Stay. Oh, she's leaving. Okay.
I was gonna say state's attorney.
Like she doesn't.
That includes those in the room. Still waiting for a couple of folks to join.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Or anybody hearing my voice that feels they should be going into the closed session with us?
Motion to table it until December.
No, it's good.
For a little extra torture for.
With them, it'll be good.
I think our agreement with this, us not
I'm gonna be part of that group out there.
What did I tell you?
We like to be volunteering.
We should disband.
The Toledo Mudhead.
That was done by,
Expectation. See you in all the.
Okay, everyone, we are back in open session.
No, I was thinking about that because I have it in my garden. I have some seeds I've been
education
harvesting
week,
Yes, Jerry.
at my house.
and it says that it
Right
increases.
now, thrown around my bee balm
You
seed.
gotta look at. Oh, when you do.
Who is somehow connected to Belmont, like maybe a record.
Okay.
Or her niece, nephew's there.
Go back.
Zinc.
Benjamin.
The fact is that if we do want to explore something else,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get anywhere till you've got rid of the guy who's the
As the numbers have to work.
body blocking the door, so to speak. Yeah, I mean, if you had a team that would say, yeah, we'd love to come, but you gotta get rid of this guy.
The thing
You
about
haven't
him
even
is
noticed.
he's
That's why that's really the first thing you gotta do.
Of course, he's gonna.
Lost years.
Yeah, right, yeah, we already, even if we gave.
Then,
It wouldn't take.
we're out of closed session. Can I have roll call, please? Or no, do we have to do roll call on this side of the river or that side?
Establish a quorum.
All right. Roll call, please.
For attendance, Allen, Bates,
Yes.
Berman, Brown,
Down here.
Davis,
Yeah, was here.
Ford, Fraz,
I was here.
Gums,
Comes here.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, present.
Kenyon, Caius,
Vice President.
Hopi, Leonard,
Leonard here.
Lewis,
Who's here?
Martin,
Present.
Molina,
Molina present.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, present.
Shepro,
Chepro present.
Silva,
Silva is here.
Strathman. I'm here. Surges, Tepe,
Happy here.
Wallace,
Here.
Winnicke.
Present.
Okay, you have a quorum?
Okay, we have a quorum. All right, now we're going back, as you recall, ask for your indulgence to defer item 8 to after closed session. And so may I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution approving the executive director's contract with the Forest Preserve District of Kane County, moved by
Sanchez.
Kenyon, second by Bates. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Allen,
Allen, I, yay.
Bates,
Bates.
Berman,
Berman, yes.
Brown,
Brown, yes.
Davis,
Davis, yes.
Fraz,
Raz, yes.
Gums,
Comes yes.
Iqbal,
Iqbal, yes.
Kenyon,
Yes.
Caius,
Guys, yes.
Hopi, Leonard,
Leonard, yes.
Lewis,
Lewis, yes.
Martin,
Martin, yes.
Molina,
Molina, yes.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, yes.
Shepro,
Present.
Silva,
Present.
Strathman,
Yes.
Surges,
Burgess, yes.
Tepe,
Happy, yes.
Wallace,
Yes.
Winnicke.
Perfect choice and yes.
It's approved.
And passes. All right, thank you. And then on to communications. No, any new or unfinished business? None?
Mr. Chairman or Mr. President?
Yes.
Two items. One, depending on how long it would take Mr. Hodge to do what we talked about, I note that we have a special meeting of the county board set for the 22nd of November. And it would seem that it might be appropriate to have a special meeting of this commission on that same date where we could take appropriate action on anything Mr. Hodge might have to present to us.
Would that work, Jerry? That's fine. Work for executive. 22nd.
And I have a second matter. It's my understanding that in the last few days or weeks that a campaign commercial was filmed on the premises of the Forest Preserve under odd circumstances and possibly damage was caused to forest preserve property, and I'm wondering what, if anything, is being done about that.
Well, I will ask our executive director.
Well, at this time, President Caius has asked us to investigate that, and we're putting together information.
So it's still being investigated.
With what sort of information is it that we are trying to find out? I understand that there was a communication to the news media in which the essential facts of what happened were admitted by the person doing it.
I can't speak to who said anything about that.
Okay.
I'm trying to get all the information I can, make sure that it's factual, what I say or what we have to report. Not terrifically satisfying, I understand. but-
No, it's not satisfying, really.
Mr. Tepe,
Mr. Chair, thank you. In regard to this kind of political stunt that was done by somebody who is certainly should have known better, these are the kinds of things that need to be really looked at in the realm of why is this person doing it? Why is he trying to take advantage of things? This is, to me, somewhat despicable for this kind of event to happen. And I want to go on the record as saying that. So thank you.
all right, thank you. Mr. Frost?
Just like Mr. Shepherd to clarify who we're speaking about.
I believe it is the Republican candidate for county treasurer, is my understanding.
Thank you.
I think that there is a commercial that is on a Facebook page in which I clearly is taken at the premises of the Forest Preserve.
That was filmed at the Forest Preserve.
Yes.
And we have a policy against allowing filming on our property without permission.
Without permission from the president.
Yeah, so that was in violation of Forest Preserve ordinance.
That I would defer to staff for that. I believe that there's also a prohibition against the use of public facilities or property for political purposes.
Okay, thank you.
If I could comment real quick, it's one of those things where, okay, what's the remedy? It's hard to unring a bell, as they say, once something's happened of this sort. Is there, monetary damages, or do we seek injunctive relief after the fact? Some kind of
Banning from the property.
Oh, my understanding is that is a violation of the election code and is a violation of Illinois statute and the criminal code.
So we could refer it to the state's attorney for criminal processing.
Okay. Will do.
Sounds like a reasonable suggestion. So speaking the motivation of the individual that did that, the question's sort of a redundant, or it's hard to imagine what the motivation was. Okay. Then.
I guess I would just ask,
Secondly,
given the comments were made, I take it, Mr. President, that you did not authorize such a activity.
I did not authorize such an activity.
Could we ask that we at least get an opinion from the state's attorney?
Certainly,
Thank you.
absolutely. Okay. All right, any other? Number three, Mr. Shepherd, or you got two? Yeah, you're two in. Okay, you're two in.
Broken my word to Mr. Kenyon twice
All
now.
right, you troublemaker, you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, any other new or unfinished business? Communications, Lori?
I have some pictures here. Hold on a minute. All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna skip the pictures because they're. We completed our Tallgrass Prairie Adventure exhibit at Creek Bend Nature Center. This was a project for which we received a $200,000 Illinois Public Museum capital grant. The exhibit looks fantastic. It's at Creek Bend Nature Center at Leroy Oaks Forest Preserve. We have a ribbon cutting planned for November 16th at 3 p.m. Of course, you're all invited. The public's invited. So more information to follow on that. But again, if you would mark your calendars for November 16th at 3 p.m. at Creek Bend within Leroy Oaks, that would be fantastic.
Great, thank you. Yeah, the pictures didn't do it justice anyway, so
Correct.
go see it yourself. And watch out when you crawl in that little tunnel. It's kind of creepy.
Traumatized.
Okay, thank you, Lori. President's comments. I have a short item here. And when somebody says short, you got to be careful. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge all of those from the past who have contributed to making our forest preserves what they are today. The names of many of us who are relatively fresh on the board know them only because their names are maybe on a preserves, names like Dewar, Young, or Shoemaker. I would like to personally thank our outgoing board members that we acknowledged earlier, who have contributed so much time and energy and heart to this part-time gig. Barbara, Drew, John, Ken, and Tom, even though they're from the other party, I have to say they were a pleasure to work with and contributed so much of their time, energy, and wisdom to this project, to our mission. It's remarkable. I'd like to thank the Forest Preserve staff who have or soon will be moving from our ranks. Thanks for making us on the board, as Barbara said earlier, look good with your energy, dedication, and loyalty to the Forest Preserves of Kane County. Special thanks goes out to Monica Myers, who has steadily guided us through the last 18 years of enormous growth and improvement. Hey, my last thanks goes out to the real unsung heroes, those volunteers who I see a few of them are still left here, past and present, who have contributed countless hours to clearing, cleaning, burning, and restoring our open spaces. Your energy and enthusiasm is contagious. Thanks for supporting our mission out in the preserves, on the foundation board, and right here in this room. Thanks to all of you. I will soon welcome you all to a new year and a new future. And as much as I can, I mean, after all, we are all up for election tomorrow. I look forward to working with you in the future. I can say it has been an absolute honor to be able to sit in this chair as president of the Forest Preserves of Kane County for the past 2 years. May I have a motion and second to place reports on file?
Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent to place reports on file.
So moved. Any objections? Okay. Sounds good. That's unanimous consent. And then may I have a motion and second to adjourn?
I would move we adjourn.
Kenyon move.
Wait second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.